Hello, brothers in Christ of the Inner Circle, Men Living in Greatness and Greatness University, and anybody else who may be watching this video. It's intended for all of us as Christians. I've been reading one of the books by Matt Kelly, Resisting Happiness. I've been introduced to so many good works in the past 3 years of joining this group that my reading has increased exponentially when it deals with reading for my spiritual growth. I did all of my reading all my life for the profession that I was in pharmacy and clinical pharmacy, so my daily activity of reading was occupied primarily with keeping up with the research literature, keeping up with the journals, always trying to stay one step ahead of the people that I worked with, being a scientific liaison for a major drug company. I don't know. I just got out of the habit of reading for spiritual growth, and that's changed now. Like I said, exponentially. But reading tonight in Resisting Happiness, and it's Matthew Kelly. There's a section in there that I find to be really useful. Well, there's a lot of things that I find useful, but this one in particular. And he states this. Mr. Kelly states this: as Christians, we are called to transform every activity in our lives into a prayer. This is how we become the best version of ourselves and live holy lives. And he gives examples that, it's sometimes difficult to find ourselves praying sometimes during our workday. And he gives the example of a machine operator, that if this individual is operating a very dangerous machine, and he took his eyes away from the safety use of that machine to pray or do anything else, it would place he and others in danger. And I think that makes sense. But he goes on to say that the way we can change ordinary things into prayer, because I try to turn silence into prayer, and I'm sure you do too, because there's nothing so loud and deafening as praying to the Lord in silence. So he goes on to say, students who keep lecture notes, read textbooks, those of us who keep a journal, he suggests that we place the initials of a person that's significant in our lives, either from a love-based preference, someone that we love and that means a lot to us in our spiritual growth and in our lives. He says to place the initials of those persons in the pages to come of the journal that you're keeping or the textbook that you're reading. And when you finish reading the page and you turn the page, let your eyes fall on the initials of that person and stop for 1 second and say a short prayer for them. And then go on reading your lecture notes, studying for that test, or in your journal, writing whatever you need to write, but yet when you turn the page, you see those initials. And I thought that was an interesting concept. It reminded me of when I was in grammar school, at Sacred Heart Catholic School. The sisters encouraged us on the top of our pages of math, homework, whatever it is, to put the initials JMJ, and we always did. I mean, it's something that many of us keep in the habits of writing in journals, etc., for Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, so that when we turn that page or write another page of notes, we are staring or writing down those initials of people who are special in our lives, and who could be more special in our lives than Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of try to encapsulate this thing. Loving the book. This is the second time I read it. The first time I read any book, it's more of a walkthrough. And then when I go back and read it, it's just so much more meaningful. So I hope this resonates with any of you. And just something that I thought interesting by Mr. Kelly. And gave me a new way to pray in everything we do for very short periods of time, but very meaningful periods of time. Thanks. I hope everybody is safe from this horrible pandemic that we're in, and are healthy and happy and safe, as I said. I will pray for your intentions, those that I'm aware of and those that I'm not aware of. And all I ask is that you do the same for me. So have a great day, have a great tomorrow, have a great life, and God bless you.